Do you want to do it? Rochelle had asked. What? Cover the bookstore while I'm out. Her voice became more animated. From August to December, you could stay with me, get away from your parents, and work at the store. You could use the time to figure out what you want to do next. She made it sound so rational, so intentional. Ditching my life to work at her bookstore felt like running away, hiding from responsibility. But coming from Rochelle, this idea almost made sense. I wasn't running. I was helping. I wasn't aimless. I was plotting. You could take a break from job hunting, she added, and the sing-songy lightness in her voice told me she already knew she'd won me over. Rochelle's rationale cemented my decision, but that was before I knew about Edward Bell and his blood sacrifice. I was a few doors down from the bookstore when a familiar figure stepped onto the sidewalk. Dark skin, curly hair, pregnant belly. I broke into a run. Rochelle! You made it! Rochelle pulled me into a hug. And just like that, I didn't care about the blood sacrifice all that much. I wrapped my arms around her and breathed in the coconut papaya scent of the leave-in conditioner I used to borrow/steal when we lived together in college. Get away from me, I said. Let me see you! Rochelle obediently turned to the side in the familiar profile view I'd seen her post on Instagram every week. I'd scrolled past pictures like these from other friends documenting growing pregnancy bellies, but I always stopped to read Rochelle's updates. I'd started looking forward to every Sunday afternoon because it meant a new post. Plus, it helped me keep the days straight. But I ignored the perfectly Instagrammable belly now. I was more interested in the signs of real life. Her twist out was losing shape, curls loose and stretchy instead of the tightly defined ringlets she wore in her pictures. There was a pimple on her chin, something she might have covered up for social media. But she was the same in every way that counted. She still had the same wide smile, the dimple that appeared on her right cheek but not her left. You look great, I said. Rochelle turned to face me. It was then that I noticed the words Bell Society on her black t-shirt and tilted script. I thought back to the statue, but her eyes drifted up to my hair before I could mention it. What's going on here? She asked. I touched a curl, or what used to be a curl but was now a rebellious clump of frizz. I left my bonnet in a motel somewhere around Utah. I jutted out my lower lip. Rochelle laughed and tried to tuck a frizz clump in with the other curls, laughing again when it sprang back out. I got you, she said. There's a silk pillowcase waiting for you at home. Did you get there okay? I did. Really, I'd parked in her driveway and immediately started walking the dozen blocks to Rochelle's bookstore. After being cooped in a car for the 3-day drive, my limbs ached for movement. The suitcases in my car could wait. Everything could wait. I was finally here in this new place, with 4 glorious months stretched out before me. 4 months when I could make myself useful and dodge the whole career question for a while longer. 4 months with Rochelle and... I eyed the Bell Society on Rochelle's shirt. Who's the Bell guy? Who? Rochelle lifted her eyebrows a little too innocently. Bell Society? Edward Bell? I've seen him 100 times in the last 10 minutes. Just 100? She gave me a skeptical look. You must have missed the billboards. I studied her expression. She had to be joking, but billboards didn't sound so outrageous now. There aren't really billboards, she relented, taking pity on me in my post-driving daze. He wrote the first dollar right there in the bookstore. He used to work there. He's kind of a big deal. So he's an author? Rochelle's eyes darted across my face, like she was now the one who couldn't tell if I was joking. Wait, you've actually never heard of him? I held back a laugh. When would I have? When was the last time I picked up a book? Except for the books you've sent me, which I've totally read, I said quickly, holding up a hand like it could...